I'm like, okay. Do you want to send the invite or should I? I was gonna say, I'm just gonna join yours because it always tells me to join and not send, so.
Well, technically, you just have to hit the triangle button to hit more options, but semantics.
Yeah, I know, but that's a lot of work.
Thinking
Why?
it's one button. What do you mean?
But then I have to go to invite, and instead of just doing that, hit one button to join you, okay? That's a lot. Okay, I hope there's more. I hate ghillie suits. I hate regular camo. I hate desert camo. I really do. Is 20 the max level?
For the beta, yes.
Yeah. I'm fine with Conquest or.
Do you ever play anything that's not Conquest?
I'm sorry. If you want to play something else, we can play something else.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Hang on.
It's fun. You know what? You do you, boo.
I didn't mean it like that.
You do you, boo. You do you.
Like that.
You do you, boo.
I didn't mean it
Boo
like
Bear.
that. I just meant every time we've played, you said Conquest.
So,
You got something against checks notes, breakthrough
rush? And rush? No, I don't.
Whatever else. What else is there? We've got domination.
My laptop's dying!
Oh no, you should probably plug it in then.
Really?
You should. Yeah.
Really, Pengu?
I know, I'm like full of wise inputs.
Should I get another laptop for more of my stickers? I'm just kidding, I don't have any more stickers to put on. Ugh. I almost have 200 kills. And I've almost spotted 300 people.
Yay, murder. Okay, so what are we doing?
Conquest!
Okay, I'm just making sure!
Did you not hear me the first time?
I was making sure!
Ma'am!
You got something you want to say, Sinky?
Do you care if I say ma'am and girl? Because I say ma'am. I've called Snipey ma'am before, too. So, like...
I can let it slide.
Well, okay. Because that's just... Because I say ma'am a lot, even to the other gender, I just want to make sure.
I know. That's why it's fine.
Okay, good. Because I call my boss ma'am all the time. I'm like, ma'am! Because she bullies me. I get bullied at work.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I know, right?
Counter bully them, Sinky.
I do not. I'm an innocent child.
No, you're not.
Even though I'm almost 26, 27.
Sinky, in what world have you been an innocent child?
I am an innocent victim in all this.
No, you're not.
Thief, Civ.
Sinky, you are.
Why would I want Civ 3? Why would I want Civ 3? Ooh,
you are many things, but innocent is not one of them. You're just a bully. I'm
a big old bully.
As your youngest sibling.
I know, girlfriend. I know.
You're a big meanie.
Deck builder rode like in Paris during the French Revolution. Oh yeah, no, not.
That was a lot of words. What are you even looking at?
The Prime games for Prime Gaming. I really want to play Stray Gods. I can't wait till I play Stray Gods. The role-playing musical, Kristen. It's a role-playing musical. Like, can you hit like every button today or every category for me? Just ignore me, okay? I'm talking to myself, I guess.
Did you say something?
I don't want to play.
Off we go.
Saints Row 2 on
wild
PC, so.
adventure.
Oh.
Anyway, back to what you said before, the ghillie suit. You don't like the ghillie suit, but we know that weapon skins are gonna be in this game. So I would assume you can be free of the ghillie suit on Recon.
I just don't like it. Well, it's not that I don't mind the
we
ghillie suit.
We know that weapons.
I just don't like desert camo. So you're gonna see me, and I'm gonna be wearing like white or black camo in like the desert.
We know that's gonna be a thing. Obviously, the customization just isn't here in the beta, but that's.
Well, yeah, I know because people are saying or the Battlefield's like we're not gonna have like cartoons or whatever. It's gonna be real war.
Well, no, and that's the good thing. We are only going to have, like, realistic skins, so we don't have the Call of Duty situation of having Nicki Minaj.
I'm sorry, Nicki Minaj?
Dude, she crossed over with, like, COD, like, 3 CODs ago, and there's a skin of her in game. It looks ridiculous.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why everyone's hoping Battlefield stays more along the lines of, Well,
I know they got flack for it in Battlefield 2042. Because they had like a Santa skin or something like that, and people were like, what the heck? This isn't Call of Duty! To be honest, I really don't care. More property damage. I don't care.
No, it's for a community challenge. If we get a certain amount of property damage as a whole, we get a weapon skin. But
I died! I got run over! Pangu, save me!
Sure.
Mojo Jojo! Isn't that, Mojo Jojo? Whoa, you were right there?
I had a car.
Oh, well, get back in the car. Hey, I'm driving.
Oh, God. We're gonna die. Nikki, I swear to all that is... Oh, God.
Oh, my God, a cow!
Speaking of the tank!
I ran into a car. We both switched to the... Save me, Pangu! Save me!
I died already. I tried to tank.
Why aren't you saving me?
I drove and saved you last time. Leave me alone. I don't get paid enough to work under these conditions.
Are we getting paid? I should seriously at EA be like, hey, are we getting paid for this?
I mean,
that's a grenade kill. That's a grenade kill. He didn't even move. He didn't even move. The grenade was right by his body and he didn't even move.
Thinky, sometimes you just have to accept that you're gonna die by a grenade and you go, oh well.
I just got sniped.
Thinky, I'm coming.
Pangu!
Shut up.
I got sniped again because I didn't even move.
Get up, loser.
I didn't even move when I got revived. I'm surprised I died.
I don't get paid enough to work under these conditions.
I wonder if we are getting paid.
Well, we're a private military, so I would assume yeah.
I mean, you'd assume yeah, but like, how much money do they got?
Because if we weren't rebelling, then I don't think we'd be getting paid enough to deal with NATO.
Like,
we're fighting NATO, so you have to assume we're getting paid enough. Okay, Cynthia, where are you?
Like, are rebels getting paid?
Well, I don't know what
Pax Armada do you think the Confederate Army got paid?
Pax Armada is not a rebel, so to speak. They're a private military that, for reasons we don't quite know, they're fighting NATO, I think. To be honest, not
they're sniping me!
Yeah, I see that.
And I died!
No! This is why I hate this stupid map. You know what's funny?
Mando. What?
You know what's funny, Sinky? Is that when Battlefield 6 comes out, they're, one of the class changes they're doing is that they're taking the, Con Beacon, and they're taking it off of Recon and putting it on Assault.
What?
And it's gonna be the, actually, yeah, Ty told me about this yesterday. when he stopped by my stream.
What is this heresy?
Would you let me finish?
Yeah, sorry.
So it's gonna be the deployment beacon, and now it's gonna have 9 charges on it, right? So 9 squad mates can spawn on it.
Huh?
Or 4 until you spawn on it, and then you can replant it and whatnot. The reason they're taking it off of recon is so that we don't have to deal with the infinite mountain snipers that use their.
Oh, that's fair though.
To stay up in the mountains where they snipe you. And I find it funny that I wholeheartedly agree with this, and I'm glad it's going on a solo.
Yeah, actually, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, I find it funny that they didn't do that for the beta, because in the beta, it's still on recon.
Yeah. I wonder if it's just like too much change. Wait, when does this game come out?
October
Supposedly.
something. It's like October something. I don't know.
There are a lot of games that are coming out that I'm actually intrigued by.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I have like several games wishlisted. Oh my gosh! So I started playing the Outer Worlds finally. After like years of having it. No, do you want to know why I started playing it? I mean, I was always gonna play it, but because the sequel's coming out, okay? And you're like, oh, okay, that's cool. No, okay, didn't really care about the sequel because I was like, I haven't played the first one yet. No. Do you want to know what game mechanic they're bringing in to Outer Worlds 2? Snippy told me this. If you're what is it? Strength? No, if your sneaking is low enough. Okay, that was rude, Tank. Anyway, if your sneaking is low enough, every time you crouch and get out of crouch, your knees will crack. Or you know, like that. You know. And I was like, that might be my favorite game mechanic of like any game. Your knees cracking or aching or whatever, making a sound when you get out of crouch. I was like, that might be my favorite. That might be my favorite game mechanic. And I really like a lot of game mechanics, but like, that one might be my favorite. And I was like, I need this game. So I immediately wishlisted it. I kid you not. I immediately wishlisted it. And I started downloading the game. Oh, which reminds me, I gotta check out my PlayStation because my stupid internal extended hard drive stopped working. So now I'm like out of space. Like it better just like got like extended somehow and not like stopped working.
Could be possible to fix it, but I would need more information to go off of.
I got 200 kills finally. And awesome.
Thank you, there's people up there. Thank you!
I wanted to place my spawn beacon. Or not my spawn beacon, my, what?
Did you place the thing?
I don't know, I didn't place the spawn beacon. I meant the sensor so I could...
Yeah, I know. I meant, did you place it?
I don't actually know if I did. I might not have.
Did.
I don't think I did either. I'm a failure.
I wouldn't.
Thank you. Thank you for saying I wouldn't go that far. I appreciate that. So, I'm in a, can I tell you, okay, so this math and community, I found a community, okay, Kristen? This is the first time I've actually, like, involved in the fandom, okay? I'm not gonna talk about the show, I'm talking about the fandom.
Okay.
I just want to clarify that. So, anywho, so I'm going to Spain next year, okay? The more I say it, the more it'll come true, right? I got another grenade kill, baby! Let's go! I haven't been tracking how many grenades, like my grenades kill, so I can't make a compilation.
Thinking, help
Donde está? I see you. Who's by you? I will try.
I am doing terrible this round.
Did you like how I said I will try?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Story of my life. Cynthia never roses me. She just fails.
Do you say bail or fails?
Fails.
Okay, I was like, I've never bailed, okay? So anywho, but I always joke, okay? That's the whole reason I'm going to Spain is to bully the writers of Sueños de Libertad, okay? I'm gonna pick some fights, all right?
Which is always valid, yes.
And so then, because in my view, bullying is bad unless it comes to bullying writers, okay? Bullying writers is okay, whether it's to finish a project, George R. R. Martin, and myself, and other people. Get it? Because George R. R. Martin still hasn't finished Game of Thrones.
He hasn't even finished the next book yet, and I think it's kind of funny.
Which is why the Game of Thrones series sucked at the end, because they went rogue. Because, well, I don't necessarily blame them, but I do blame them, but I don't blame them, but I also blame them.
I get you. Anyway, move on. We're gonna bully
so then somebody, okay, so, the way the story is going right now is awful, okay? And so then somebody unrelated, a follower of a follower, was like, oh my god, they're doing this? I can't believe they're doing this. I'm gonna go bully writers. I'm gonna go beat up some writers in Spain. And so then I tweet, no. That is my sole purpose in going to Spain. Okay? And so then, the person I follow, we follow each other, but the person was like, oh, Cynthia, I immediately thought of you when I read the tweet. And I was like,
yay,
oh, that's so sweet. That I have known in the fandom, the small part of the fandom that I'm a part of.
Associating Sinky with bullying.
Bullying!
I can
and beating up people. Oh, that's so sweet.
What? Yeah, good luck with that, old man. Yeah, I know, it's been thundering all morning. But anyway, yeah, you are a big bully, I can confirm.
Yeah, no, it was just really funny. It was the first time, like, because I've said I've been bullying people. I've been bullying people. And then, like, there was a time where I was like, okay, so maybe I won't bully them because the writers were doing really well. And I was like, okay, so, I'm not bullying people, and then I'm bullying people again. That's the vibe I'm getting. So yeah.
It's always valid to bully writers when they butcher a story.
Yeah. It is. It is valid. It's the only form of bullying I actually tolerate.
As long as it's valid, of course.
Yeah, as long as it's
as long as they're like, as long as like you're bullying them because like they butchered the story.
Because they did butcher a story. No, because I was talking with Snipey about this. I was like, when I can write a better story than what they're doing, that's saying something. And he was like, well, you're a great writer. You're a great storyteller. And I was like, no, but they're professional writers.
Yeah.
They are paid.
Yeah.
No, but, no, it's really funny. Sorry, talking about the show for, like, 2 seconds. Marta Belmonte, I think it's either the day before the episode aired that we all hate, okay? Because there's 2 episodes we all hate, alright? It's the last 2 episodes. I think it's the last 2 episodes when it aired. And so, they released an interview, okay? And it's Marta Belmonte saying, okay guys, so you might not like all the stories.
Wow.
You might not like all the plot details, but you're still going to watch. And we're all like, okay, Martha says we must watch, so we're gonna watch. And so they're like, she knew. She knew we weren't gonna like this.
When one of your, actors is like, yo, you're not gonna like
At least
this.
I think that's the art. I think that
know.
was the I can't remember. It was like last
That's
week.
when you
Like
know
that.
it's
But
bad.
it was really funny because they released it like as the day before the episode aired, and they were like, they knew.
That's a tank.
They knew.
I'm not built to take down tanks.
They frickin' knew. What do you mean you're not doing
Yeah.
good, Kristen? We're in top 10.
I meant my KD ratio was bad. So yeah, I was like 0-5 before I finally but I'll blame it on you.
Yeah, you'll blame it on me. That's fine. That's fine. No, there's something else I was going to talk about too, and I
Action!
forgot.
No!
I died.
I see that. But it's
What
always
else was I going to say? Oh my god, so you want to hear how I got people in trouble at work?
How did you get people in trouble at work?
So my boss, so I have two bosses, okay?
Okay.
I have one in the kitchen, and then the store lead, okay?
Okay.
So, kitchen boss, okay, store lead was gone on vacay, okay? Oh, I should clarify that all my bosses love me, okay? They love me, but like they're like not the most supportive when I need to. Like I was having like a bad day, Kristen. I never told you this. I was having a bad day, and they sent me home. And they called my mother because my mom works with me, and so they called my mother. I never told you this. So I was having a bad day, and so I wasn't, like, I couldn't even, like, because I sing at work. There's a radio that plays, so I sing at work. And they know it, and I just wasn't even singing at work. And they were like, red flags! Red flag!
Cynthia's not syncing.
I had to talk to my kitchen boss and then my boss. And they were like, okay, Cynthia, you're gonna go home. And I was like, okay. All right, fine, I'll go home. And so then I didn't know they called our mother. They called our mother, who then called my therapist, my psychiatrist. And so then I was like, I just need some sleep, because I didn't get any sleep, like a couple nights in a row, and I was like, I just need sleep. And so then, right before I was about to go to bed, take a nap, my therapist, my psychiatrist called. I'm not used to having a therapist and a psychiatrist. So then my psychiatrist calls, and it's like, hi, so, yeah, I got you, Pango!
No, you don't.
And so then I had to explain to them what happened. I was like, yeah, it's three mothers overreacting. I am perfectly fine. And they're like, okay. And so then I took a nap. And then I was perfectly fine. I took like a 3-hour nap. Anyway, so going back to how I got people in trouble. Okay?
Right.
So, store lead on vacay. Kitchen boss, not feeling well, wasn't there, okay? So I was technically in charge of the kitchen. I have leadership, okay? Anyway, so then, okay, so technically he has the same position as me, but I've had it for longer, and I'm technically not technically older than him, I am older than him. I'm like 5 years older than him. So anyway, he worked overnight, okay, and so then we have 2 minors in the room, okay, we're in the kitchen, okay, 2 minors, okay. There's 17, but there's still minors, technically. Oh, and then remind me, Kristen, that I have to tell you how I saved the store from breaking a law.
Okay.
I kid you not. Okay, so then, so then we have 2 minors in the room, and my the person who was working overnight had an inappropriate conversation with another person who worked in overnight. I won't talk about what the inappropriate conversation was, but it was super inappropriate. Super inappropriate, right? Especially with mine. Like, it was super inappropriate, like, work inappropriate, but, like, super inappropriate with 2 minors in the room, okay? And so, then, even one of the minors got super uncomfortable, okay?
Okay.
And so then, because of this conversation, one of the minors said something that was inappropriate. And then they had another inappropriate conversation.
Oh boy, it all just spirals from there.
Or another inappropriate conversation, and I was like, And so then one of the my minors almost made another coworker cry. And so I was like, oh my gosh. And so then one of the assistant store leads was like, hey, Cynthia, you're going to see the kitchen lead before any of us, so can you tell her what went down? But they didn't know about the inappropriate conversation, okay? They just know about the coworker causing almost somebody to cry. Okay, that's the only part they knew, all right?
Okay.
And they were like, hey, can you tell Tiff tomorrow? Tiff is my kitchen lead, okay? I didn't really want to use names, but it just came out. And I was like, yeah, of course I can. And so then I sent her a text saying, hey, are you going to be in work tomorrow? And she goes, yep, I'm going to be in work tomorrow. I'm feeling a little better, okay? And even if I'm not, I've missed too many days, so I'm going to be in work tomorrow. And I was like, well, I need to talk to you probably first thing in the morning, okay? Just so you know, it's not good. And she goes, oh boy, that's not great. And she goes, and I was like, yeah, no, it's not. It's not good at all. And so then she was like, just tell me already. And I was like, I don't know if this is like text appropriate or like if this is a text worthy conversation. And so then she was like, no, now you really need to text me what's going on. So then I gave her the whole recap and she goes, holy crap. I'm sorry I'm sorry you had to, I'm sorry that happened because I was actually involved with it. Like I was technically a victim. But we won't need to go into that, especially on the screen. And so then I was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. So yeah, they want the store leads want you to check in on X, Y, on this person, and this person, have a conversation with this person and this person. And so then she's like, yep, I will. And so then the next morning comes, one of the people, the culprits, wasn't there.
Oh boy.
Great. But then she checked in with the people, the minor who was uncomfortable with the situation, and then the person who almost cried, and everyone was fine. And then she talked to my the person who I technically outrank, because the technical outrank is a very technicality, but I do outrank him. I even got clarification from my boss. Anyway, and so he was pissed that somebody told the kitchen boss, somebody told Tiff about what happened, because he got a stern talking to about work appropriate conversations and all that. And he was like, who told you? And my boss, thank goodness, was like, I'm not telling.
Yeah,
like I'm not telling who told you or who told me to work. I just know that somebody told me. And he goes, it was Cynthia. And so then she didn't deny, or she didn't say yes, but I don't think he actually said it was Cynthia, but it was me and 2 minors, so like obviously he assumed it was me. And so then that day he wasn't talking to me. Okay? He was giving me the silent treatment. I was real mature.
Yeah, wow.
And so then, this person, one of the culprits, was gone the next day, and then went on vacay for a week, and I was like, this is going to get forgotten about.
Trying to avoid responsibility.
This is going to get forgotten about, and I'm kind of sad that it's going to get forgotten about. And so then my kitchen boss was like, hey, I told the assistant store leads what happened, but I didn't exactly tell them what happened, if you get my drift. And I was like, oh, thank you, I appreciate that. Because I didn't want them to necessarily know all the details. Which is, you know, perfectly fine for me. And she goes, all right, great, everything's fine. Okay, but I will be telling Bethany, my store lead. And I was like, oh, okay. So then, but Bethany was on vacay for a week. And then, so then Bethany comes back, okay? And it's like, I don't know if I should be using their real names, but like, whatever, it's fine. No one knows where I work. They do know where I work, but anyway, doesn't matter. This is all in praise of my store lead, okay? I'm not bashing them yet. I'm just kidding. Anywho, so then I do have a bone to pick with them, but like, it's fine. So then, Bethany comes back from vacay, and Tiff's like, okay, I have to have a conversation with you. And Bethany's like, oh, okay, like, let's get down to business. So she was gone, and so then Tiff's like, hey, Cynthia, I need to talk to you. And I was like, oh boy. And she goes, yeah, in the back, please. And I was like, oh boy!
Oh boy.
And she goes, no, it's nothing bad. And so then she goes, well, okay. So I was talking to Bethany, but I couldn't tell her everything. And I was like, she was like, I want your okay to tell her everything. And I was like, no, I'll just tell her. And she goes, are you sure? And I was like, no, it's fine. So then I told Bethany, she goes, holy crap, this happened? And I was like, yeah, this happened. And she goes, I'm so sorry, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. And so then, she goes, I cannot believe this happened. I will be talking to this coworker of yours, because this is not okay.
Yeah.
And so then, so she's talking with Tiff, and Tiff's like, tell her? No, yeah, I told her. I was like, hey, though, Bethany, like, X-nay on the conversation, because I actually haven't told anyone yet. And she goes, really? You haven't told anyone? I was like, yeah, X-nay on the conversation. And she goes, oh, okay. And then she takes me aside and goes, okay, so I might have to actually contact my superiors about this. And I was like, oh. And she goes, yeah, and I have to probably call HR, but they're, like, really low-key about it. Okay, all right, yeah, sure, whatever, it's fine. And so then, during our leadership meeting, Bethany was like, okay, so, if anyone, we went through our stuff and went through our notes and all that, and she goes, okay, does anyone have anything else to talk about? And we're all like, no. And she goes, good, we're going to be talking about the harassment policy at work.
Let's move.
And so we went through the harassment policy at work, during our leadership meeting, which is not a fun conversation to have. It's never fun to talk about what happens when you get harassed.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then, you know, and so then, so I clarified with my bosses. I was like, okay, just so you know, I don't want, like, anyone to, like, get fired because of this. Like, that's not my intention. She goes, no, I don't want anyone to get fired either. A, because we're super short-staffed. Especially with the college kids leaving. And I was like, I don't want anyone to get fired. I just wanted, you know, this was a conversation that shouldn't have happened at work. And, you know, I needed to step up as a leader.
Like, lay out the, hey, this can't happen here.
I needed to step up as a leader. And, like, you know, and I was like, I thought everyone, my leaders should know. And they're like, yeah, no, I don't want anyone to get fired. And I don't think anyone will get fired. And I was like, good, because I actually would feel really bad about getting somebody fired, okay? Even if it was sort of justified, because harassment did happen. But I was like, I don't think they meant to harass me, or, you know, and everything. And all that. I might tell you that.
Okay.
You will personally, like, you will get offended by this, and you will want, like, not like you will get, like, you will feel really bad, and you're like, oh my god, judgment on them. But don't feel bad, like, hardly anyone knows. Like, 2 people know about what really happened. Okay, 3 people outside of work. Because I told one of my friends, because he was having a bad day, and I was like, well, if it makes you feel any better, this happened to me at work, and they were like, oh my god, go to HR!
You think you're having a bad day? Well, law breaking in progress.
No, anyway, so let me get to what happened for the law break. Okay? So, I go in Saturday, okay? Because I work the second shift Saturday, so I hate it. But then I also kind of love it because then I'm in charge, so then I can actually do other stuff. And so, how do they determine how much destruction happens?
I have no idea.
Because, like, you don't get points for destruction.
No.
Anywho, so I'm doing my other stuff, okay? Because my kitchen boss was like, hey, well, actually, I said I can do this, but I was like, hey, because my boss has a lot of stuff on their plate, and I was like, I can take care of this, and she goes, really? And I was like, yeah, I can take care of this. So then I was taking care of something that I have said I can take care of, and so I was writing this down, and then all of a sudden I hear over the headset, hey, Cynthia? Because no, actually, I was in the office, so somebody comes into the person in charge of the floor, on the floor, and I was in charge of the kitchen. He said, hey, this person's going home because they're not feeling well, so you're probably going to have to hop in the kitchen soon. And I was like, well, I'm almost done anyway. And so then she goes, great, okay. And so I hop back in the kitchen, and then I'm like, wait, hold on a second. The person who went home was supposed to stay till 10 p.m. The person in the kitchen right now is leaving at 6. And I was like, that means I'm going to be alone in the kitchen from 6 to 10, okay? It's like, okay, that's not ideal. And so then me and the person on the floor were trying to figure it out, and they were like, well, the person who's staying till 6 said they can stay till 10. And I was like, that's an 11-hour shift. And I was like, I'm not comfortable having somebody work an 11-hour shift. And my store lead goes, well, I'm working an 11-hour shift, so it's fine. And I was like, okay. And the person was comfortable working it, because he didn't want to leave me alone in the kitchen. I was like, And so then I'm starting to, I'm getting ready to fry my chicken. And then I'm like, hold on a second. The person who's leaving at 6 is a minor. And so then I quick text my mom, hey, Mom, can you quick look up Minnesota minor working law, labor laws? And so then she's like, why? And I was like, so then I gave her the situation. And so then I look it up, and it's not, so I look it up, and it's like, hey, 10 hours with parental consent. And I'm like, oh, God, we don't have written parental consent. I was like, we don't have written parental consent, and he lives in Big Lake, and so that would be like 30 minutes, and I don't want the parents to drive, and I don't know if they're willing to drive. And I was like, okay. So then I'm talking to the store person in charge on the floor, and I'm like, okay, so it says 10 hours with parental consent. And she goes, I didn't even consider he was a minor. And so I was like, yeah, okay, so what are we going to do? And so then I call the person on call, one of my leaders on call. They didn't answer, and I was like, well, they're technically not on shift, so I don't want to, like, leave a message. Because I'm sure they don't have my number saved or anything. And so then I call another leader, no response. And so then I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. And so then I call, and then she's calling operations support, and she goes, I'll deal with this. You go do whatever you need to do. And I was like, okay, I'll go fry. And so she comes back in the kitchen and is like, okay, so this is the situation. So Minnesota law is 10 hours. A minor can work 10 hours, okay, in one shift. And I was like, all right, okay. But quick trip policy is 9 hours, okay, and he's already scheduled 9 hours. Gosh. And so then I'm like, okay, coworker, you're leaving. I won't actually use his name because he's a minor technically, and I want to protect his rights. And he goes, you're leaving at 6. And he goes, I can stay late. And I was like, no, you can't, buddy. No, you can't. Okay, we are not breaking quick trip policy. And then we are also not breaking state law. Okay, so you are leaving at 6. And he goes, but you're going to be all alone. And I was like, I can manage. Okay, I will manage. It's a Saturday. It'll be fine. It won't be fine, but I will manage. Okay, and he goes, okay. So 6 o'clock rolls around, and he's fiddling around. And I'm like, dude, get out of the kitchen. And so then I kick him out of the kitchen.
Ram boy.
I mean, I really appreciate him being
you know,
so
it's
like
the thought
willing
that
to
counts
work, but I was
when
like,
when you are
I
a
see, and the
minor,
thing
you
is,
do-
even if he wasn't a minor, I don't feel comfortable scheduling him 11 hours. Like, no one should have to work 11-hour shift. No offense. No offense to my leader who was
we
like, I'm working an
appreciate
11-hour
the
shift. I'm like,
energy,
that's
but,
not okay. Like, that is not okay.
the energy here, but like, no.
And so then, the person on shift was like, Cynthia, after it was, I did 2 people's jobs and more, okay? I was a rock star. I was above a rock star, okay? I saved the company, I saved the store from breaking protocol, okay, and the state law. Okay, no biggie. And so the person, my store lead, or the person in charge was like, Cynthia, you did a really great job today. And I was like, thank you, you did too, we survived. And she goes, no, you did like an excellent job. And the third shift person who came in the kitchen was like, yeah, I heard you were alone from 6 to 10. And I was like, yeah, it was rough, but I did it. And he goes, holy crap, the kitchen looks really good! And I was like, well, yeah, I have to set you up. And so I was like, and I changed the oil, and I did this, and this. And he goes, by yourself? And I was like, yeah, by myself. I'm fine, by the way. And he goes, well, you can leave. And I was like, no, I want to finish a couple more things. And he goes, but you should leave. And I was like, no. Let me stay like an extra 10 minutes. And so then I stayed an extra 10 minutes and did everything. And I was like, okay.
Way
I
to
did
go,
it.
Cinky.
And I was like, I want some praise, okay? I like giving people validation, but sometimes I like getting validation. And I was like, I really need validation for this shit. Because I put in a lot of effort that I didn't need to put in because no one would have done what I did. No one would have ran that shift the way I did. And I was like, I really want some validation, okay? We have technically 7 leaders, okay? Maybe 8, okay? Leaders. Guess how many people thank me?
None.
1.
Okay.
And so then I was like, well then a leader who I called shows up that night, okay? And is like, are you alone? Where's your second person? I was like, yeah, I'm alone in the kitchen. And he goes, are you kidding me? How did this happen? And I was like, it's just, you know, he went home sick. Like, we can't work in the kitchen when we're sick. I was like, I'm fine. I'm not fine, but I'm fine. And he goes, well, I was going to ask you if you can make something for me. And he felt really guilty, and I was like, what do you want? And he was like, well, this. And I was like, yeah, I can make that for you. He goes, are you sure? I was like, yeah, it's fine. And so then I made it for him, and he didn't say thank you for kicking butt or whatever. And so then the next day I come to work, and so then one of the leaders like, Cynthia! So, yeah? She has my energy level, okay? Just so you know, okay? We call her G, okay? Because her name's Lisa, and you know, our mom's name is Lisa, so we have G. We call her G. And so we match each other's level, okay? And she goes, I heard you saved the kitchen yesterday! And I was like, I most certainly did! And she goes, I appreciate you! Only leader to say anything. So then, we have a store meeting on Tuesday night, and I was okay, people are gonna say something, my bosses are gonna be like,
you're gonna get the praise.
It's the first time, because I have Monday and Tuesdays off technically, so no one would have saw me. Nothing. And so Wednesday comes around, and we have a leadership meeting Wednesdays, and I was like, and this is when we give recognition to people. And I was like, okay, right, I'm gonna get recognition.
Did you?
Nothing.
The unsung
and I was like, I just saved the store from breaking company protocol and a state law.
And state
No need
protocol,
to thank me or anything, team. I saved the kitchen. Okay, so then, Mother has a meeting with Bethany, okay? We have weekly meetings. The leaders of the kitchen have weekly meetings with the store lead, okay? And so it turns out, my store lead didn't even know about what happened Saturday.
Wow.
And so I was like, And so then I have to bring up the conversation. And I was like, Bethany, I deserve a raise. Especially for what happened, jokingly. Especially for what happened Saturday. And she goes, yeah, I heard about what happened Saturday. Thank you for doing your job. You know, thank you for rising above. And I was like, you're welcome. But what about that raise? And she goes, yeah, you'll get a raise eventually.
Where do we get raised to?
And so then Mother sends me a text saying, hey, Bethany didn't even know. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me?
When your own freaking
boss doesn't even know what's going on. It's fine. It's fine. I just saved the store from breaking company protocol and the state law. No need to thank me.
State law, the unsung hero, Sinky.
Doing what no one else would have done in the kitchen. No need to thank me. I do not need validation or anything. It's fine.
Well, way to go, Sinky.
I know. I was like really proud of myself too.
I'm proud.
Yeah, and then I talked to my therapist about, because my therapist thinks I should probably quit my job. Because I can't say no to my boss.
Yeah, that's
because my boss was like, okay, she was like, okay, I gotta try to, like, one time, this is like months ago, she was trying to find some overnight coverage, and I was like, well, I can't work an overnight. I can't. Like, my sleep gets, like, I will do one overnight, well, 2 overnights a year. When we clean out, when we do a deep clean of the fryer. That's the only 2 nights I will do. We do it twice a year. That's the only 2 times I will work it. Okay, the overnight. Only 2 times.
You did it anyway, didn't you?
And so I was like, so she was trying to find coverage, and she goes, Cynthia, I don't have coverage. Okay, so I got somebody to work at till 1 a.m., but I don't have anyone from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. And I was like, I can do that. She goes, really?
No,
yeah, if you can't find anyone, I'll do it. And she goes, are you serious? Yeah, that's fine. And so then, I was like, yeah, no, it's fine. I'll work it. Just give me a call if I need to work it, and then I'll do it. She eventually calls me and says, Cynthia, guess what? We found somebody! And I was like, oh, hallelujah! So I didn't actually have to work it.
There you go. But the fact that you were going to, I have to agree with your therapist.
And so then, that's not the only time. So then, so we have somebody who wants to work overnights, but is not reliable enough, okay, to work overnights because they tend to call out a lot and leave early. And you can't really do that when there's 2 people in the store overnight, okay? Because the company policy is that there are 2 people working at night, at all times. And if somebody's alone, then you have to close down the store, which is fair. Because you we handle money at night, and you know it's remind me, there's something else I have to tell you about. I don't actually know if you're aware of this, but that's later. And so then they call out, okay, 15 minutes before their shift comes, okay? 15 minutes before their shift. Yeah, I have a migraine and I'm not coming to work. I was like, okay. I don't think they realize, my bosses and the store realize how much I am in pain with my knee and I get frequent migraines. And I'm like, are you aware that if I call out as many times as some people call out, we'd be screwed, okay? Do you know how many times I am in pain at work, okay? But I suffer through it, all right? Which isn't good, but I do it anyway. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, what are we gonna do? And she goes, I don't know. I'm not gonna find coverage in 15 minutes. But somebody wasn't gonna be somebody. We had a mid shift, so they were gonna stay. They you know, so we had coverage till about 6 or 7. Okay. Yeah, 5. It was 5. We had coverage till 5 p.m. Okay, on a Friday. Okay, that's not gonna work. And I said, well, here's what we could do. I was like, I can leave. I want to leave, and so I can, like, rest for a little bit, but I can come back. Okay, I can come back and work 5 to 10. And she goes, are you sure about that? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and so, and she goes, okay, well, that's the last scenario. Like, that's a, and so then she calls around and it's like, no one can come. Yeah, yeah, let me just leave. And then she goes, well, okay, I'll give you a ride home at least so you can actually get some rest. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, that's fine. And so then, And so then she gives me a ride home, and I'm waiting for a call saying, hey, Cynthia, by the way, you don't actually have to come in. And so then the call never comes, and so then I bike to work, and I'm like, hey, Bethany, I sent her a text, did you find coverage? And she goes, yeah, we switched it around, you know, somebody is working, somebody's working on the floor or in the kitchen, and meanwhile, I'm halfway home, I'm halfway to the store.
Wow, no one bothered to tell you.
And so then I'm like, well, I might as well go and get, you know, a shake, because the shakes were on sale. So that would have been a 14-hour day for me.
Wow.
And so then on Saturday, I tell the person who had hopped in the kitchen, I was like, hey, thanks for hopping in the kitchen yesterday. And she goes, yeah, no problem. I was like, no, you don't realize, it would have been me in the kitchen, and that would have been a 14-hour day for me. And she goes, oh my goodness, yes, thank goodness I hopped in the kitchen. Yeah, I really appreciate that. And so then I told my therapist that. She goes, did you want to do that? And I was like, no. Then why'd you offer? Because I'm a people pleaser, and I want to please my boss, and I don't want the store to suffer.
That's see the point your therapist is making you.
I'm
starting to see the point.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to work on that. Can't say no to my boss. So yeah, that would have been a 14-hour day that I didn't have to work.
You're abandoning self-care, but that's not a good thing.
Yeah, which is. But did you hear? It happened in Maple Grove, so you might have heard this. I don't know if it made like headlines like, news-wise, but somebody actually, a Quick Trip coworker actually passed away during the evening shift because he got stabbed. And so there was a huge ordeal because somebody died in the overnight, and even like the CEO was like sent out a message to make sure because Quick Trip's actually really good about mental health. Like they have a I don't know how new this is, they have a mental health service that's unrelated. It's a third party. Because when I first started working, they're like, yeah, we have a mental health service, and you can see a therapist. And I was like, a corporate therapist? I mean, how? I mean, granted, there is client privilege, but I was like, how client privilege is it though? And they're like, it's a third party, and I was like, oh, it's third party, okay. And the best part is that you get 10 free sessions per issue, which is huge. Because like, they're not like, okay, they're like, okay, like work can be an issue, and then like work stress, and then depression can be an issue, and if you know X, Y, and Z. So like they're like not like, well, okay, this is what they say. I don't actually know if it's like really accurate or whatever, but you know if it's really how it works. But like per issue, and they seem to say like, hey, if they're even if they're like somewhat unrelated, it's a different issue, which is great. I mean, I already have a therapist, so I don't need it, but yeah, they're really great on mental health and all that. But once the coworker died, well, see, the thing is, our store was somewhere like 6 degrees, but one of our college students used to worked at that store, and so we made sure he was okay. And even Quick Trip did. They all had the option to receive free counseling, on top of what they did, because a coworker died at this store, and so then they had to revamp the workplace violence prevention policy and all that. It was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that was not fun.
That doesn't sound very enjoyable.
Well, then our night shift people were worried, so then my kitchen boss made sure that they were okay, because they worked third shift. Yeah, I mean, one of them, has some mental health issues, and they're like, yeah, I'm really worried, and so then they got talking, like, he was able to, like, express his, like, fears and all that, and so.
Yeah.
Do you want to know something?
Oh boy, do I.
Caitlin worked a couple overnights.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. didn't fit her. It wasn't a good fit for her, but she tried. And I was like, girl, that is more than I am willing to do. I'm not even going to try it. Huh. Yeah, so she worked a couple overnights.
We have Bravo under attack.
I have a hard time picturing that.
Yeah, I was like, good for you for trying at least. Cause
yeah, at least you tried.
We are
at least you put
really
in the
lacking on
attempt.
overnights, and she tried, and I was like, that's more than I did. Because I refuse to work an overnight, except for 2 times a year.
No, Cynthia, you can't.
I am a chronic insomniac who does, if I don't get 1 night's sleep, I will, yeah, and it just didn't suit her for it, and that's fine, because she's used to getting like 10 hours of sleep. And then, because she tried it one night, didn't really get any sleep during the day, and then she tried another, and it just like, missed it. And I was like, yeah,
well, yeah, but at least she tried.
That's okay. I was like, you're not used to, she's not used to getting like 10 hours of sleep. And, you know, and when you don't get 10 hours of sleep, when you're used to getting 10 hours of sleep,
yeah,
it really messes with you. Like, sleep's important. But, yeah, what else happened at work? What else can I say about work? Yeah, I mean, it's
I asked you to your therapist, though. It sounds like you
like I think I've developed Stockholm
be
syndrome.
A little too.
I think I've developed Stockholm syndrome. I'm kind of kidding, but I'm also not kind of kidding. Because I like love some aspects of the job. It is super stressful. It is so stressful. Like the only time, like I am on several medications for my mental health, but then I'm on a high dose of them in case like for panic attacks and anxiety attacks that I've only really had to take because of work.
I got you.
Wow. Yeah, Cynthia, I might have to.
Which isn't good, but I also get paid a lot. And then QuickTrip has in November. I love QuickTrip. I love QuickTrip as a company. QuickTrip as a company, like, is a great company. Except for some issues. They're a great company. Because they, I don't know if you know this, but they profit share 40% with their employees. So us employees get 40% of the profits at the end of the year in November. So I'm getting like a $6,000 check in November. Hopefully it's 6,000. It might be like up to 5,000. But I'm getting a decent check. That's like 3 paychecks. Which is partly why I stayed. Because I do like the company, the people and all that. Except sometimes they could work on validation, but that's fine. Baby steps. I don't know if you want me to say this, but Courtney told me you were worried about me. I am fine, by the way. I may not seem fine, but I am. And I know when I'm not fine. And I'm in therapy and all that. So I'm fine.
Okay, well, not sure if we should be talking about that here, but okay.
I know, I just want you to know that I'm fine. Except I'm losing my voice, apparently, which is not great, because I'm a talker. But yeah,
what does Cynthia do when she can't yip-yap?
I know! I'm a talker! I'm a talker. What do I do when I can't talk? It's horrible.
We're targeting objective Delta.
But, yeah, let's see what else we got for work. I think that's mainly it. Oh no, we lost Pango!
Be advised, objective Delta taken by hostiles.
Oh no, did she leave or did she... Oh, I never know this. I never know if they leave because...
Enemy sniper confirmed in your area.
We now control more objectives. Secure our defenses.
Tango! I'll protect you! Will protect is the Pango.
We've lost control of objective Charlie. We are moving on objective Alpha. Be advised, hostiles attacking Bravo.
Uh-oh. They're coming.
Be advised, the enemy has taken Alpha. We are attacking objective Delta. We're still ahead in the fight. Maintain your attack. The enemy has secured more objectives. Let's rally and counter. Be advised, Bravo is under attack. Our forces have neutralized Delta. They're attacking objective
Okay,
Alpha.
Pango, I was like, oh no, did you leave? Because I'm protecting you, by the way.
No longer control objective
I have been protecting you.
Objective Delta is under our control.
I killed 3 people already.
Charlie,
Except it looks like this building might come
be
down.
advised. Move to attack the marked objective. Objective Alpha neutralized.
Pango, it looks like we might die here.
Man down! Man down! Neutralized Charlie.
Oh wait, we're taking it back.
Forces control more objectives than the enemy.
I've spotted a hostile sniper.
Do I need to send you another party invite?
We have secured Charlie.
Keep up the good work. Let's go. Thanks.
Oh, I thought I was doing really well. I'm not. I've been doing really well for like the past 2 minutes.
We have Bravo under attack. Bravo's been neutralized.
What?
Be advised, hostiles attacking objective Charlie. Our forces are still winning. Good work.
Dang it. Pango?
Be advised, Charlie is under attack.
Hello.
We are attacking objective Delta.
You're just really quiet.
Be advised, we need to raise defense on the marked objective.
Well, no, if you can't fix it, I'll just have you louder. Oh. Did I already throw this? I did! I really did protect you! Hold on 1 second. Okay. Can you talk again? Yeah, okay, there we go. There you go. I had to turn you up, which is fine. I mean, we can go Discord if that helps. Or you can... Oh, wait, no, is that only through the PS5? Okay. Yeah, our PlayStation 4 is sometimes. Did you revive? No, you didn't. Okay, now I might actually have to lower your volume.
Peace has been restored.
Yay! There's peace in the kingdom.
Peace has been restored. Anyway, yeah, thank you for protecting me. I saw that you've been.
Yeah, and people kept spawning in, so I hope no one got like the bad idea of like we're just camping.
I think it was pretty obvious I was not moving, so
I killed like 3 people.
I saw that. Well, rather I heard it in the headset since I had to flip the HDMI. But thank you, Cynthia. The one time you actually saved me.
Yeah, the one time I actually saved you.
See, who's gonna pay for all the damages to these buildings?
Well, it's the same thing in like superhero universes too. Like, who's gonna pay for all the destruction? Like, I would hate to live in a superhero universe.
Cause like someone's gotta pay for like the floor we've torn to bits, and I mean the other objective.
I mean, it does happen though. We joke, but it has happened. I mean, just look at World War II.
Like, who's gonna pay
You had
for
the destruction of Europe.
Who's gonna pay for all this? I mean, who's gonna redo these floors?
Germany, probably.
I don't know if it's
World
too
War
soon to
One.
make World War II jokes. World War One jokes. I don't know if it's too soon for that.
You might be too soon.
Well, I don't think it's too soon.
We now control more objectives. Secure our defenses.
So yeah, yesterday I had to stay late a little, which is not fun.
Stinky.
By stay late, I mean I like had to stay late like 5 minutes. But still, it's because overtime is not very it's not it's very frowned upon. Like I have gotten not in trouble, but I've gotten a talking to about not getting overtime. And so I just have to cut time somewhere else. I was like, well, what do you expect me to do? The person who I'm working with is sort of new, okay, so he's slower. I'm like, I'm not gonna have third shift not set up well, because then that just sets up the whole, the whole next day bad. And so I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. Brooklyn! We're in Brooklyn. No, sleep.
We're just flipping which side of the map we're on. Now we're Pax Armada.
No, sleep. Tell Brooklyn.
Position cover.
Go kick their butts. Let's go, Pinky. Let's go, Pinky.
Did I tell you I actually got Ready or Not?
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Because I really missed, I know there's some controversy with it, because I think because of, they had to take out some of the controversy to have it on the app, the consoles. The controversial, because I remember, because there was a controversial map, wasn't there?
Yes, it was a school shooting.
Yeah, and I don't know if they still have that. But I miss Vegas too much.
Even though I can see that, well, you know, it's realistic and whatnot, not a good thing.
It's like, because, you know, Pat Benatar had a song called Hit Me With Your Best Shot. But she doesn't sing it anymore because of the impact. And I'm like, you know, it's just because it's realistic doesn't mean it, you know, I have to do it. Like, there is such thing as too realistic. But I missed Vegas too much, controlling a team. I played it once, and I don't really understand it. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed controlling a team. It was fun.
Yeah,
I was like, this certainly isn't Vegas, but...
I'm too bored for video games.
So am I. Which is why I haven't pre-ordered a couple games that I'm like, ooh, I really want to play this, because I am...
I'm too poor for games. All I play is Final Fantasy.
Plus, there's one that I really want. It's called Hell Is Us, I think. Hell Is Us. And it's like an open world, like, Civil War, like, not Civil War, but like there is a Civil War going on. And so it's like postmodern, I think. And it seems really interesting. But the thing is, there's no map or quest markers.
Oh no.
And I'm like, do I really want that? Because, like, I get, like, not having a HUD. I don't personally mind, because I'm like, I'm playing a video game. I know I'm playing a video game. I don't really, I mean, I get immersed even if there's a HUD. You know? Like, if people say, it ruins the immersion. I'm like, that seems like a you problem. Okay. That seems like more of a you problem than a game problem. Is this you?
Help me, Cynthia, help me! Never mind,
I shot the person who was reviving you.
I died
It's a good thing friendly fire is not in this game. Ugh, thunderstorms. I hate thunderstorms. I hate it. Why does it have to happen when I'm going to work?
I was gonna say, Jack Attack probably agrees with you.
Actually, he doesn't actually, we don't know if he's just getting old and can't really hear, or, because he doesn't react as much. Unless it's like really big thunder. Good, he doesn't react as much. He still has big dog energy when he barks, though. I wonder who, I just remember, do you remember, Kristen, that, like, when we first got him, did we? Yeah,
yeah.
That, like, we were worried that his barker didn't work because he wasn't barking for, like,
yeah,
because
he, like, never barked.
And now, we can't shut him up.
He never moved. And we're like, does he have a bark box?
Did he have a bark box? But now we can't shut him up. He whines. He's a whiner. He's grown to whine.
The unstoppable looter.
Like, he has, he's a small dog, but has big dog energy. But he's an old bird. Did I tell you Caitlin calls Toast a fat ass?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I mean...
Except one time, apparently, she called him her an asshole instead.
Oh, wow.
Caitlin! That's what's gonna do. Alright, I'll probably play a couple more games, and then I want to play something else. But we can still be in party if you want.
Sure, why not?
If you care, if you don't want to be in a party yet.
If I can tolerate the sinking.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna play though. So. I'm still gonna play Expedition 33.
I played Final Fantasy.
Let's go!
And I got
All I do is play
because they get my subscription money, and I haven't What?
I haven't played Buttouchious the expansion.
I don't
so
even know where I'm at.
behind.
That's the funny thing. I don't even know if I finished.
Endwalker, I know that. I know we were on Endwalker.
Yeah, I don't think I started Endwalker.
Nope.
I don't even know if I did the patch, post-patch stuff. For,
You did.
I did?
I
Okay.
remember.
Yeah. But, it's a little time. Tay-Tay's coming out with a new album, by the way. Do you know that?
I saw that. Good for her.
I'm like, I don't care. And then my group chat was
I
like,
mean,
hey, Taylor
either
Swift's coming out with an album. And I was like, I honestly don't care. And they're like, neither did I. I just thought you cared. Yeah, no, I'm not a Swift. Like, good for her. I don't dislike her. Good for her. Coming out with an album. I just love that she's upsetting football fans, but, So, Minnesota, do you want to hear about a controversy? I say in quotes, controversy with the Minnesota Vikings. So, they have, you know, the NFL has cheerleaders, right? They have 2 male cheerleaders, okay? And one group of people is like, oh my God, I'm taking away my season ticket holder thing, okay?
Yeah, I'm not sure if we want your money anyway.
And so, all because of a male cheerleader. And people are like, you do realize that, like, male cheerleading is, like, not, like, a new concept? And somebody was like, did you know that, George W. Bush was a male cheerleader back in high school?
Like, it's a thing. It's not some unheard concept.
Yeah, it's just, like I said, it was a controversy in quotes.
Yeah.
They're probably the same ones who are like, oh my God, get Taylor Swift off my TV. And I'm like, the NFL knows what makes money, and that's Taylor Swift. Plus, I don't think she cares. Except one song might be a diss track to, for Blake Lively, against Blake Lively and somebody else. That's what people are suspecting. And I was like, why does she have a diss track against Blake Lively? Like, what's the drama there? I hate not being updated on drama, on pop culture drama, because I love pop culture drama, because it is so worth my time. She said sarcastically, she doesn't care whatsoever. I live under a rock most days, and I kind of enjoy it. I kind of enjoy living under a rock. It's kind of nice. Kristen, do you like living under a rock? Do you live under a rock? I shouldn't assume.
Yeah, I do, honestly.
And it's quite calming.
There are no problems in my rocks.
It's quite calming. That's why it's weird to be part of a fandom again. Not again, for the first time to be part of a fandom, because, like, there's drama in the fandom sometimes, and I'm like, holy crap, this is weird. This is weird, guys. This is weird. And then, like, there'll be, like, drama, like, outside, like, within the cast, and all of that, and then the show is gone in disarray, and I was like, this would be funny if I wasn't a part of the wasn't a part of the fandom. This is, like, the fandom, this is, like, this part of the fandom time is, like, like, what I used to make fun of. Okay? But now I'm a part of it, so now it's not funny. I mean, it is funny. It is super funny because I'm getting so emotional over this might be the first show that makes me cry. Gosh darn it, we lost Pengu again.
We are attempting to capture Bravo.
We lost Pengu again.
Attention! Objective Bravo has fallen to the enemy.
Delta has been lost.
And I don't know what Pengu is. Oh, dang it.
Objective Bravo. Objective marked. Support the attack. We have secured more objectives.
Alright?
I don't know. I don't know what it means to be here, Cynthia.
Welcome back.
I don't know what it means to be here.
See, this happens with sniping all the time, so I'm used to it.
No, it's only because I have to have the hard mode for the Xbox.
It happens all the time. It's usually when I insult him or something like that, so I'm like, oh crap, did I push too far?
Advantage is still held by the enemy. Regroup and re-engage.
God, Cynthia, you're always such a bully.
No, except one time I do remember, like, I was really mean, like, fun mean, but, like, still, and I was like, ooh, if this is, like, somebody else, like, if somebody was, like, part of our conversation who wasn't, like, typically a part of our friend group, like, they'd be like, wow, Cynthia, that was really mean, and then he left, and I was like, crap, did I push too far? Is this like,
Hostiles have seized Bravo.
and he comes back, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was really worried, and he goes, why? No, okay, so then the best part is, okay, Kristen, going back to when I got people in trouble, I forgot about this part. Okay, two things. One of the people, my co-leader that I technically outran, was talking about how some people are insensitive to jokes, because I joke and I'm sarcastic and all that. And so he goes, I give and take, or like that, like I can take what I give and all that. And then it was a subtle, not so subtle dig at me, because I told my bosses about the insensitive, and I was like, oh my god, seriously, if you're gonna insult me to my face, okay? It's like one of those things. And then one of the culprits got a talking to after she got back from vacay, and so now whenever she makes a joke or like is sarcastic or something like that, or something like that, she goes, "It was a joke, by the way, guys. It was a joke." And it's super funny because I was talking to my boss about it, and I was like, yeah, I can tell she got a talking to because now she's like making sure that it's a joke. I get it. I know. But like what you said was like not work appropriate, but like what you're doing now is, well, again, not work appropriate, but like less, it's not as controversial and all that. It's not technically harassment. Because we like to have fun, but yeah, so that was, the subtle digs is really great. I actually don't know if anyone got written up. I think the person who would technically harass me got written up. But the people, see, the thing is, like, the thing that makes me mad is that, like, the person who harassed me wouldn't have harassed me if the leaders, like, the adults in the room, didn't say their stuff. Like, this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
If, like, that's what, because I had to text my boss. She was like, hey, can you text me what happened? So I have, like, an actual copy, like a hard, like something physical. But yeah, and so that's what I tried to stress. I was like, this wouldn't have happened if the adults in the room, I say adults with quotes, because one of them is 20, but I was like, this wouldn't have happened if, the inappropriate conversation that had started never happened,
Yeah.
Like, this wouldn't have happened. I don't know if I don't actually know if the other people did. There are 3 culprits, and one of them I think got written up, which is kind of unfair, but which makes me mad. Because I'm like, this wouldn't have happened if the initial conversations never took place. So, like, why not punish them all?
Yeah.
But it's water under the bridge now.
We are targeting Charlie.
The enemy still control more
But yeah, one of the coworkers that like I really enjoy working with, probably. That she's trying to toughen it out, because she's not a real believer in therapy. And so she just talks to me and my boss. But like, I'm like, girl, you gotta see somebody, like, you know. I mean, you know the importance of therapy.
I would indeed.
And I'm like, girl, I know you don't believe in it, but like, it's so nice to have, she thinks they're gonna judge and all that.
No, they really don't.
And I was like,
They help.
they help, because like, you are in one world, you are in your own thoughts, and they're like, hey, let's bring you back to reality here. And what's more important is that they give you validation, you know?
Damn right.
Like, I can give you validation, and I think
all the cool things I've done.
and all that, but like,
In the last
see somebody, because like, you're doing too much. Like, she's 17, and she's trying to handle everything.
Ah, yes, the classic. I'm 17. I got
And
this.
like, I'm like, girl.
And even if you do, you shouldn't. You're 17.
Yeah, I'm like, girl. Like, I love that you talk to me, and you know that I'm here for you, but like, why are you trying to use your defibrillator against me, sir? You have a gun. You have. There are a lot of people here. We're just gonna go spray and pray and hope for the best. I'm like, girl.
Yeah,
you
go
got...
Cynthia.
My girl. I'm one person, and I will give you validation, but like, I don't know how much my validation is really valid. But yeah, I mean, we only worked like a year or two together, but like, I really enjoy it. She matches my level of weirdness, and she's okay with my weirdness, which is fine. My whole company, the whole store is actually and my team, which is good because like I can't stop. No, I was training somebody, and I think he like joked about my singing, and I was like, crap, is he gonna be one of the? Is he gonna be the first person who's like, can you stop singing? He's like, no. And but then he was like, Cynthia, we're not working together. I'm gonna miss your singing. Oh, okay. Like, sorry. But then I also got to work with, like, he's a talkative person. I was like, oh, so this is what, I mean, he's not nearly as talkative as me. But I was like, oh, this is how it feels. Kind of. Talking about random stuff. Okay. Because that's what I do. Because my brain is like that. So, did I ever tell you about the Twins deadline, trade deadline?
Oh, no, what happened? What are we doing?
They traded 39.99% of their team in 48 hours. They traded 11 players.
Wow.
And we were all like, okay. Except for Byron Buxton. Byron Buxton has no trade clause, and he said, I am a Twin forever. And I was like, retire his number now! You love to see that. And he's not even, like, I mean, we drafted him, so he's been within our team for, like, 10 years or whatever.
He's like Joe Mauer in that regard of, I want to play for this team.
He's from Georgia, but, he's like, Georgia's my home, but, like, Minnesota's my home, too, and it was really awesome to hear. But, yeah, we traded 11 players for not great players in return,
like,
and we were all like, okay, maybe it's because they're trying to sell the team. And then because we hate the owners. Like, it was so bad, Kristen, the trade deadline was so bad that, like, even, like, hardcore fans that I follow on Twitter were like, nope, I'm ending my season ticket membership. I was close to. I still don't know if I am or not. Because they were, like, star players, they're fan favorites, and some of them were like, why'd you even get rid of him? And so then we were like, okay, they're obviously trying to sell the team.
Where you get rid of, like, you know, one or two people, maybe.
And, nope, they decided the ownership is not selling the team. No, do you want me to read you the letter that, the president sent out?
Oh, boy.
You should have heard me when I was talking with Kyle. Do you remember Kyle?
Of course I remember Kyle.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was venting about this. I don't have enough energy in my voice to vent today. But let me tell you what the email said. They sent this out to every season ticket holder, okay? Because I'm a season ticket holder. Dear Cynthia, this week we made it clear and deliberate decision to strengthen the next chapter of a championship caliber baseball team for the Minnesota Twins. Load of baloney. You will still be hearing my my stuff, my commentary. We didn't make surface moves. We acted with purpose. That's a load of baloney. That meant adding players who can help now. Again, baloney. Deepening our talent pipeline for 2026 and beyond. Again, baloney. And reinforcing the foundation for long-term success. This wasn't about patchwork or small adjustments. It was about holding ourselves to the standard we expect. The season so far hasn't met that mark. Yeah, no kidding. We knew it was time to respond. Okay, this is where it gets BS, okay? And everyone was criticizing this, okay? We bolstered our pitching. Our bullpen was one of the best in the league. We got rid of all of them. We got rid of all but like one. We added arms ready to contribute now. That's a load of baloney. Along with others on the cusp of breaking through. Again, baloney. The rotation has gained depth, and the minor league system behind it has become even more robust, with emerging talent pushing the group forward. Again, baloney. On the position player side, we brought in impact potential. Players with the tools to grow into everyday contributors and raise the overall ceiling of the roster. The foundation is getting stronger, and we believe the next wave is starting to take shape. We know moves like this spark reactions. It's natural. It reflects how much you care. That's why we are positioning the Twins to compete at a higher level, not just in the short term, but in a way that can endure the ups and downs of a long season. That's the kind of team you deserve. The mission hasn't changed. We are here to build a team that can win the World Series. This is the next push.
You know what?
Thank you for your support, and it's your passion that drives us every day. And I was like, that is the loudest baloney.
I would just end if I was a ticket holder, I would end it.
And everyone, I don't think because people on Twitter were complaining about it. I don't think anyone was like, wow, this filled me with such great confidence for our team. No, everyone was like, this is a load of baloney. Yeah. It is a load of BS. And I was like, are you freaking kidding? I saved it. I screenshotted the email. So I will always have it. Because it is the load of baloney. That is like, we're trying to quash the flames.
Freaking Microsoft, when they fired a bunch more people, and Phil Spencer was like, we're doing great for about time, but we're still firing you anyway. But it's
like, it was so stupid. And I'm like, I'd rather you say nothing at this point. I'd rather you say nothing. But you can't say nothing because you made such drastic moves that you have to respond. But I'm like, this is a load of baloney. It's BS. I was so pissed off at the team. Like, I've been pissed at the Twins because of how poorly they've been playing. But, like, this, like, legit pissed me off. And, like, I'm still pissed about it.
I would be pissed.
I'm still pissed about it. Because it's a load of BS. And then the owners are like, yeah, we're doing such a great job. We're going to keep the ownership. No, you're not. The Twins won't actually make 2 million fans this year. Nope. This is the first year in I don't know how long that they won't hit 2 million fans.
I mean,
we've gone to 3 games this year. I've gone to 3 games. That's it. So we're going to have to really go to a lot of games coming up, but I've gone to 3 games.
Wow.
I might have only gone to 2. Because we went to the home opener. And then I went to another game. We might have actually... we might have gone more. But, like, I'm so pissed. They're doing so poorly. And now I'm like, I want to support the team. See, the thing is, the only reason I would still be a season ticket holder is because of Byron Buxton. Because of his... Even though he doesn't nearly benefit from me becoming a season ticket holder, but, like, I want to show support for Byron Buxton for the support he's given us. Because somebody on Twitter was like, I don't understand, because I vented on Twitter, and they were like, I don't really understand what this means, but, like, I'm sure, you sound really pissed. And I was like, let me break it down to you in soap opera terms, okay? I was like,
let me break it down to you.
Well, I had to break it down, because one of my bosses, because I was venting about it at work, isn't a baseball fan, or, like, has gone to Twins games, but, like, doesn't actually like know
Yeah.
know them. And I was like, okay, but she's a Vikings fan. And I was like, okay, imagine this. Okay, this isn't gonna happen. Like, this obviously can't happen. I was like, imagine we have Justin Jefferson, Randy Moss, and our best quarterback. Okay, I don't know who our best quarterback was, but like, imagine this. Okay, we get rid of 40% of the team, including all our best players, and the ownership saying we're better off this way. And she goes, wow, that's scary. And I was like, yes. And you'd be pissed. And so then I broke it down in soap opera terms to the other person who's not a baseball fan. I'm teaching, me and this other person are teaching this person baseball. But did I tell you we had to break it down for her? I feel like I've had this conversation. That I had to really dumb it down for her.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This is the person. And I was like, okay, so it's like, did I actually tell you this conversation?
Yeah.
About getting rid of 40% of the cast?
No, you didn't. No,
Yeah, okay.
This is new to me.
Oh, anyway, so I was like, okay, imagine, because I think I told Snipey. I'm stuck. Kill me. I didn't kill me, I'm stuck. No, this person's stuck too. No, they got unstuck. How did they get unstuck? I'm just gonna restart. Yeah, even. Anyway, so I was like, okay, imagine this, okay? The director or the people behind making the decisions gets rid of 40% of the cast, gets rid of Alba Brunet and Marta Belmonte, the two fan favorites, okay? Gets rid of them and then hires some lesser actors, okay? I didn't want to say no-name actors because no-name actors can be great, okay? Anyway, lesser actors, and says the show will be better now, even though they got rid of everyone that makes the show great. And she goes, wow, I really understand that. That was pissing me off. And I was like, exactly. She goes, thank you for dumbing it down for me. I was like, no problem. Okay, I can dumb down anything, all right? But, yeah, so that, the Twins make me mad right now. Except I really wanted to go to today's game because Corey Koski is getting into the Twins Hall of Fame.
Oh.
Yeah, I really wanted to go to this game, but, I have this thing called work. Which isn't fun. Work sucks. I hate it. I hate setting up people to make money, to live. And so I can pay my student loans. Because heaven forbid we have student loan forgiveness. Except I did benefit. Well, actually, I think going to grad school benefited me. Now I don't actually have to make like the big payments until after, which is great. Because I am like $60,000 in debt, which is actually not nearly as bad as like if I had gone to law school or whatever. Actually, I gotta see how much. Did I tell you my entire summer semester? Oh, I gotta fill out FAFSA. What's the date today? Okay, gotta fill out my FAFSA. My entire summer semester was paid off by by financial aid. Wow. Because I was like, I have 6,000. Yep, and it is 6,000 again. I was like, I have 6,000 in balance. And then like I checked like a week later before I made my well, then I get a check from Augsburg, and I was like, that's weird. And I was like, because last time I got a check, it was because I took out too much financial aid, or too much student loans, so they gave me back my student loan balance, or my I got like a $2,000 check from Augsburg, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna spend this! And then I was like, wait, hold on a second, so I verified with Courtney, and she goes, look at your loans, your private loans that you took out, and if it matches, if the money that you the check matches what you took out, that means you took it out from a loan, and it did. So all that money went back to my loan. So I fully paid off one of my loans. I was like, oh, that's like, and then I got another check from Oxford for like $900, and I was like, that's weird. I never took out any loans, and it was because financial aid apparently was like too much, and so then they reimbursed me, which is awesome because I love doing it. But I don't think my financial aid will cover this semester. Well, it'll cover some of this semester, but yeah, and then I checked and it was like 0, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, is this wrong? And so then I checked, because I was like, I didn't take out any loans. And so then I checked, and it was like, nope, your entire financial aid covered it.
Objective Delta has been
That's one loan that I don't actually have to take out.
I was gonna say that's one less thing for you to worry about.
Yeah. Except this which sucks, but as soon as I mentioned my financial aid, I got an email from Augsburg saying, hey, by the way, you owe us money. That is really funny.
They hear us, Sinky, they hear us.
That is really funny. No, it just reminds me whenever, like, I think of, like, they hear us or, like, you know, like, Amazon tracks your purchases and all that, and so, like, they give you ads.
Yeah.
And somebody, I just remember seeing this, like, somebody was like, okay, just because I bought one toilet seat on Amazon doesn't mean I need 50 bajillion toilet seats.
No, I was thinking like, okay,
one is sufficient!
Doesn't mean I need like 50.
And it's one of my favorite things. I don't know, I think it was like a Facebook post or something like that. It's just one of the things that, like, I constantly remember. I'm like, okay, I can't remember much, but, like, I'm glad, Brain, that we can remember about this weird post about, you know, actually my brain is kind of getting worse, which is a little bit. It's like, oh wow, we're making a little bit more mistakes, but I think it was just because I was so sleep deprived for like a week.
Winning the fight. Hit back and take control.
I will revive you. Oh look, somebody else revived. Oh, never mind. I think we all died.
Nope, they didn't. Y'all failed. All 3 of you failed.
Defensive position needed on the marked objective.
Y'all suck.
Ah, diddly darn it, I died.
Enemy forces have taken objective.
Anyway, I appreciate everyone watching right now. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're going to be probably playing one more game and then one more match after this, if that's okay. And then we'll hop on to something else before I have to go to work.
Be advised, hostiles attacking objective Delta.
Ugh, I have a meeting with my boss about my final project. I just hope he's one of those people who doesn't ridicule fanfiction. Because, like, fanfiction is, like, somewhat controversial in the literary community. It's gotten less controversial. Because it's not, like, real fiction, but, like, I beg to differ. Even before I started reading fanfiction, I beg to differ because, like, people, like, somebody in the math in the community writes. Actually, they all write beautifully, but I don't know if it's just because I'm so, like, blinded because I love the content that, like, I'm like, okay, is this good writing or not? But because, like, they're trying to teach us how to read like a writer read like a writer, and I was like, no, if I'm gonna thoroughly enjoy something, like, I can read like a writer when I don't enjoy a book, but like when I'm like so immersed in a book, I'm not going to be looking for like stuff. I am going to be immersed, and I don't know if like that's good writing, but like I think it's good writing. But what others think is good writing, I don't know. But like plus I would never say to somebody who like took their time to write something unless they're getting paid. I would never tell somebody or who tried to write that they are a bad writer. I will never say that to somebody.
It is someone.
I will never say to somebody that they are a bad writer, because that can be like I would hate for that to happen to me. Like, that would break my heart. But I would never say that to somebody. Especially if they like write fan fiction for their, for the fun of it, because that's what they do. They write. Anyway, so somebody writes this beautiful, like, they're like 200. No, I think they're on like 300 pages already, because they write it. They have it's. I think Spanish is the first language. They write it in Spanish, and then they translate it for English people, which is nice because I'm a little lacking in Spanish right now. And it's beautiful. I love the story. And so people complain that they don't write about it, they don't write enough, or they like don't, you know, whatever. And I'm like, guys, they're not getting paid for this. Like they are writing for our own
You do it
amusement.
of your own volition, yeah. You're doing it of your own
and
money.
and like I hope my professor, when I say like I'm not, because I was thinking of either doing a full project on fan fiction, and I don't think I'm gonna do that. Because I don't know if that'll get the okay. But like, I think I'm gonna do writer's block and include fan fiction in it. That way I can sort of write about fan fiction without having the whole thing be about fan fiction. But I hope she's like, you know, because that's not gonna stop me from writing about it. Because like I'm gonna be talking about my own battles with writer's block, and what got me out of writer's block was partly reading and writing fan fiction, and it was you as well. We're like, write for fun, and I was like, write for fun? What is that?
I know.
What is this?
What a crazy concept. But I mean, that's the whole point of fan fiction. You write for fun.
So I really hope that she's one of those people, like literary people, who are like, yes, fan fiction is great, because A is a form of writing, and I think if a writer is like, it's a form of writing and people are writing, then it's good. Even if it's
I'm like, people go like, it's not a real story. I'm like, what makes it quote,
plus,
real?
because I was talking with some of my Twitter people, from my friends on Twitter, and they were like, because I was like, oh my gosh, one of my advisors that I highly respect is going to be talking to me today, and he's going to be like, what are you writing? And I'm going to say I'm writing fan fiction. I hope he doesn't react. I hope this middle-aged man doesn't react poorly. And and so a lot of them were like, a lot of my fellow followers were like, well, if he does, like, fan fiction is like actually becoming respected and all that, and I was like, maybe. And a lot of great works come from fan fiction, and I was like,
I proudly have read lots of fiction and have quite a few favorites.
No, it was actually really funny. So we were having a conversation at this one table, okay? Me and this group. I don't even think we were talking about it. We weren't even talking. We were like at a table, and it was breakfast. And so then at another table, in another part of a conversation, somebody mentions AO3, and I kid you not, me included, the entire table looked over to that table. And we were like, what?
Hey, you say something?
And so then somebody was like, hey, I just want you to know that we all looked over at your table at the mention of AO3.
Y'all say something?
And somebody else was like, it was like a sleeper agent. It was like we were sleeper agents, like with a code word or something like that, and just sprung into action.
Everyone turns their
It was really, really funny. And then we had a conversation about fanfiction, but it was supernatural fanfiction. And so I had no role in that because I don't read, and I haven't watched Supernatural, and I don't read their fanfic. I was like, please don't ask me about like what fanfic I've been reading, because it'll talk to me about soap opera, and then yeah. But yeah, I really hope my professor is cool with it, because I know one professor who probably wouldn't be, because he's a snob.
I mean, it's still a form of writing, so
it's still a form of writing, and then I'll hit him with this: that the longest piece of fiction, literature, documented, is a fan fiction. Now, is it good writing? That's another question. But like, somebody is taking their time to write like a bajillion words. I'm like, if you can't
enjoy that, appreciate that, respect
if you can't appreciate that, professor, then maybe, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe that's a you problem.
It's still a form of storytelling. Whether or not,
but like, I'm going to mention it because that's what got me out of my writer's block, my 7-month-long writer's block.
I'm glad my comments were able to assist.
Yeah, because I was talking with a friend. I was like, yeah, I was like, writing for fun. What is writing for fun? I didn't tell people when we were talking about fan fiction that I sort of tried my hand at fan fiction. I'm still stuck on my fan fiction.
That's fine. That's okay.
I'm thinking too much about it. But
that's okay.
But and I didn't tell them that I asked you the rules of fan fiction because I felt that would
there are
then
no
I'd
rules.
be not to put gaming words into I'd be considered a noob. And I was like, I don't want that for me. But the rules of fanfic. I needed to know the rules of fanfic to make sure I was writing the fanfic correctly. And it turns out there really are no rules.
The rule is simply have fun, but I mean, don't write something that's like blatantly like offensive. Because then, yeah,
The enemy still controls more objectives.
But yeah, I love having like-minded people I follow on Twitter, and they follow me because they were all like, Cynthia, giving me validation about my fanfic.
as long as you're right.
And my and hopefully, and they're not snobs when it comes to literature either.
All that matters is that you have.
Because they all write fanfic.
Our forces have neutralized
Which is great. But I'm like, you know what? If it gets you to read, all the power to you.
I mean, I will check AO3 for the ones that I follow, just the topics that I follow, just to see what people are up to.
And you know, it gets people to read. It gets people to.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a
yes.
valid
Is there
point.
bad writing on AO3? Yes. Okay.
Heck
Is there
yeah.
stuff that like I would not consider right? I mean, I wouldn't. I would still consider it writing, but like, because I remember like this conversation that we had, and I think either one of my classes as an undergrad, and we were like, what is fiction or like what is literature? And so then we were talking about like the raunchy romance novels, and he was like, is this fiction? I was like, literature, and I was like. It was published by a literary company. Like, obviously it's literature. I was like, but is it good literature? That's another question, but that wasn't the question.
Then you gotta hit the question of, okay, well then what makes something a quote?
I was like, I am not a, like, this is like fine art or whatever, like high art or whatever. I'm not one of those people. I'm like, if somebody took the time to write it, it's literature. Again, is it good literature is another conversation.
That's up for debate.
But like, and I'm not going to judge somebody. Okay, there are some books that I judge you for. But like, I'm not going to judge you if you read a raunchy romance novel. Because sometimes that's the only romance you get out of life, and that's fine. I've read raunchy romance novels. One of my guilty pleasure is a raunchy novel. And I'm like, is it good fiction? Is it good literature? I say fiction, but I mean literature. Can you tell I'm a fiction writer? Oh, it could be the chicken. That's nice. But, I was like, is it good literature? Again, is a topic for another conversation. But, like, it's still literature. And I think my professor didn't actually agree with me. Or he was playing devil's advocate or whatever.
I mean, if you
So
write,
it's
if
still
it's a story,
it's
if
still
it's a story,
literature.
if it's a story and you wrote
Again,
it,
whether it's good or not is a whole different conversation.
pretty sure
I was
that's
like, it was
all you
produced
need.
by
If it's
a
story and
manufactured
you wrote
by a literary
it,
company
it's a story.
with the sole
As
purpose
long
to
as
be
you know
read.
you wrote it. If you wrote it,
Like,
and it's a story, boom.
If something is, the purpose is to be read, it is a form of literature. I was like, what kind of question? Like, it was like a stupid question. It brought up a nice debate, but I was like, this is a stupid question.
It's still a form of
I am not gatekeeping what is literature. I can gatekeep what is good
keeping
literature.
fan fiction, baby. Let's go.
I can gatekeep fanfic, not fanfic. I can gatekeep good literature. Okay, I can do that. Like, there are some published novels that I'm like, wow, this is really worded badly.
That's fair,
But, you know, like, I can do that. I can tell you what's good fiction, in my opinion. Again, it's my opinion.
We all have our own opinions.
Even though some may be wrong. I love saying that. It is so much fun to say that. Okay, I'll probably do one more. And then I gotta figure
That's
out
what I thought. One more. We'll see where the game spins the wheel takes us.
And, but yeah, I mean, I remember it had a really good, I think it was my Victorian thrillers class. Because it brought a really good discussion, but I was like, this is a really stupid question.
If you wrote it, and it's a story,
It's like meant to be, it's meant to be read.
You know,
Like,
if
I
you
don't
wrote it as a
necessarily
story,
consider,
like,
like, journals, you know, like, you know, diaries, unless it's meant to be read by other people.
Like, if you wrote
Literature.
it
I mean,
and
like,
you're
what?
sharing it, I don't see what the problem is.
Like, don't we want people to write? Like, as writers, don't we want people to write?
All that jazz?
Use their creativity? You know? Because I think it is so hard. Like, if I was a professor, I could never teach writing. Like, I could never be a professor for writing. Literature, yes. Writing itself, like creative writing, because how do you teach somebody to use their creativity? You know? You know, that's like really hard. And I don't know how to do that. And I just, you know, but yeah. Anyway, I hope my professor tomorrow is like, yeah, that's a really great idea. Because one of my, somebody I really look up to.
And even if they go, it's not, just be like, you stupid, so.
Well, no, this professor I really have high acclaim for, and because I like her writing, because I bought her a book, and I got her actually signed, like, because last year, because all my professors have published stuff. I've only bought one book from my professor. I'm gonna buy another one though. I have to pre-order it or buy it, because it comes out in October. But we were at a bookstore with my advisor, with my instructor, and I was like, oh look, it's your book, and I read the back, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna buy this, and she goes, really? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it, and I'm not gonna buy it because you're here. I'm buying it because I really want to read this. It's basically what the book is about. You remember the Slender Man case?
Yep.
Criminal case? Where, like, these two kids, like, stab somebody?
Yep.
It's basically that, but, like, it's not about that. It's about motherhood and this mother and all of that. And so I was like, yeah, that's a really interesting take and all that, and I really want to read it. And, plus, it took her it's an instructor that I really admire, because she got me, because back in undergrad, she made me fall in love with writing again, and I told her that in an email when I graduated college. And I was like, I'm gonna buy it because, like, you're not just because you're here, but because I you know, I want to support you. Because I bought another, and then this year, one of my cohorts is a published novelist, and so we went to a bookstore and they had one of her books, and I was like, well, it's not like my cup of tea, but like I'm gonna buy it because I might enjoy it. Plus, I want to support writers. You know, I want to support independent writers. And so I told her that I bought the book, and she goes, really? And I was like, yeah. I was like, do you want to, can you sign it? Because I got my professor to sign the copy too. And actually what she wrote was like to like a fellow world builder or something like that. And it was like really heartfelt and all that. And so then my cohort was like, I don't know what to write. And I was like, write whatever you want. So she just signed her name. But I was like, and when you're rich and famous, don't forget about me. We didn't bond that much, but like it meant a lot that I bought her book, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna. It's like when I buy like independent, like from independent artists and all that. Like I want to make people's day. Like I'm not, you know, I'm that kind of person. No, we lost Pangu again.
Come on.
All squads, move out for attack. Take control of the objectives and hold
Hello,
down.
welcome back. Are you back? I thought I heard a voice.
Move to attack the marked objective.
All right. Nope.
The enemy has secured Bravo. Good. We've taken Delta.
They are trying to connect again. Like I said, this is my last game. Thank you. Oh, that was something. Dang you.
I find it funny that this has not been this problematic up to this point, and suddenly the PS4 is just like, you know.
No.
It has literally not been this problematic since I've
Oh boy, I'm scared. I am.
been. Look at the war.
That was a headshot. Why didn't?
Did you actually hit him in the head?
It looked like I hit him in the head.
Well, Cynthia,
I'm throwing my challenge flag.
You want the line of sight ruler with the
Yes.
Rainbow Six Siege board game?
Yes. So, I went on, this is a little while ago, but I have, because of last year, because I fell in love with Dungeons and Dragons. It sounds weird to say Dungeons and Dragons.
Doesn't it?
I got, actually, they have, they're coming out with a new thing, like, I don't know if it's like stories or whatever, that is actually Baldur's Gate related, with Karlach and Astarion. And I think, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to pre-order it. But I don't know if I want like the hard copy, because like, there's going to be an expansion, but the expansion's only for, I hate reading online, but the expansion that they're doing is only for online, or like, it's like an ebook or whatever.
But you don't like that, neither do I.
Or a PDF or what. I don't like that, but like, I'm like, I really want it. Well, I'm gonna buy it eventually. But, anyway, but because I went on, because I have the new books, because they changed the rules or whatever. Apparently they made it simpler, and people are like, oh my god, it's too simple now. And I was like, they want people to play. Because D&D is super popular right now.
It's also complicated as heck.
And it's complicated, and they want, you know, and I'm like, you can still make it super complicated, people. But then I got another, like, a tabletop game called Blades in the Dark, and then, which is, like,
The enemy has taken objective Bravo.
do you know the game Thief?
Yeah, I do.
It's basically like that. It's like, it's not like, it's super cool. It's like right up my alley. It's like, yeah, anyway, it's hard to explain. And so then I went on this one site that has tons of tabletop games and about like 10 books. And I'm like, I don't have friends to play this with, but you know what? So now I have like 10 role-playing games that I'm probably never going to play with. No, never going to play. Unless I play by myself and my stuffed animals. And my plushies. And I told Snipey that, and he was like, that's really sad. And I was like, I was joking.
You're not gonna say it like that, man.
I was joking. But you know, I was like, I have imaginary friends. Because Courtney used to play Monopoly all by herself, and I think that's crazy. And all that. But yeah, so I have like 10 tabletop games that I'm probably gonna play.
Objective Bravo captured by hostiles.
Which is really funny. But yeah. I feel like I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Like usual. Do I play Baldur's Gate?
I don't know, do you?
In a while, so I think
We've neutralized objective Bravo.
I don't really want to switch to the PlayStation or other PS5. So I guess I'm stuck with like 5 years. Unless I play Ready or Not. I don't have a thing else for it.
Sorry, wait, what?
What?
Wait, what? No, what did you say?
I haven't played Baldur's
You
Gate.
didn't want to hop consoles?
I don't want to hop consoles. I don't want to hop consoles. So I'm just going to play what's on here. So that means I have like 5 games that I can play because my stupid hard drive is not working. That I have to check, and I've been meaning to check for like 2 weeks. But like I always forget until I turn the system on, and then I'm like, oh. I just hope it's because I mean it costs like $150, which is, like isn't a lot in the grand scheme of
But
things.
it's
But like
still
at the
pricey.
time,
These things are so expensive.
at the time, it's still super expensive.
Be advised, Bravo is under attack.
I mean, I didn't. I thought I killed the person who killed you, but I didn't. Like I said, I appreciate everyone watching right now. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And Pengu is also streaming
I'm always streaming.
on Twitch.
Our forces are attacking Charlie.
The _penguin_keyblader.
The enemy is taking objective Bravo.
This will be our last game, and then we'll stream something else. So this will be the last time that I play beta, unless I get home work from. How late do you sleep?
How late do I sleep?
When do you go to bed?
How late do I stay awake, rather?
How long do you play games? Like when do you?
Midnight. Midnight is always my cutoff sleeping.
Okay. Because
We don't have to
so I'm
play again
expecting
tonight
to get a
if
ride
you-
home tonight, so I might actually be home.
If you don't want to
before,
play
like,
again, I
10:30.
certainly won't make you. I mean,
Yeah,
I've
we
had
can.
a good
I
time
won't
tonight at
stream.
work.
I don't think I'll stream, but like if we want to play again, we can. Depends on the time, if I bike or not.
Yeah, if you feel like hopping on for a few hours, sure. If you don't, then off the end of the world. It was a good band experience, nonetheless. Even though you failed to revive me like 500 times.
Yeah, it'll be a nice compilation. I don't think I've said I'm gonna revive you, but like, it'll be nice to make a compilation video again. I haven't made a compilation video.
We can put together our highlights, and it can just be.
I know, I love that you do it, so I don't actually have to do it because that's a lot of time. And I always
the
forget.
quotes?
Yeah, the quotes. Looking back through quotes.
Yes, it does take a lot of time. Well, I do it anyway.
So, I hadn't been on my Twitch. I always wondered why my Twitch never gave me notifications. My Twitch app never gave me notifications on when people were streaming on my phone. Turns out the app was asleep.
Oh, rude.
Like 20 of my apps are asleep. I don't.
Snore. Me.
Like I have like a game on here. I think a Metro game, and I haven't played it yet. And it's been on my phone for like 2 months. It's not on my phone.
Ziggy, help me! Ziggy, help me!
Where are you?
Right here! Ziggy, help me! On the side of the car. Ziggy, help me!
I'm reviving you! I've revived you like twice!
I was gonna say, you're like, congratulations, you've done it like 3 times now.
Attack support needed on the marked objective.
Okay, I gotta check the weather. Because I think it's going to be raining. Slight chance of afternoon thunderstorms. Do I want to play these risks? 50% chance.
Oh man, that's like right in the middle there, huh?
Looks like we're... Okay, I'll be getting a ride home though, so... Alright, so I have to be done probably at like 12:30.
Copy that. I'll make sure you get on.
12:40 at the minimum. Or at the latest.
Got you.
Because if I get dressed before... Hi, bud! Oh, that means I can wear my headphones. I'm slacking. Did I tell you my professor told me to quit writing?
Yeah, you told me about that.
God. And I wrote my first, not my first ever negative review, but I wrote a negative review.
Ziggy, help me! Ziggy, help me!
Yeah, 1 second.
Help me, Ziggy! You're dragging me the wrong way, but okay.
There's gonna be people.
I know, that's why I said you're dragging me the wrong way.
Well, I wanted to get you into cover. I died.
Ziggy, no!
Sorry, I didn't think you were gonna get me because there were like 3 people.
No, you're fine. Yeah, I wasn't actually gonna try and get you.
Yeah, I was like, don't bother.
Got one!
I'm gonna hide in the bathroom. My safe space.
Just gonna. If I close the door, there is simply no danger here.
There's no door here though. This is very I don't feel. What? There are no like hinges either. I don't think there was ever a door here.
It might have gotten blown off.
Yeah. You want a donut? You want some coffee? Never mind, I just destroyed the coffee.
Ziggy, help me!
And I destroyed the coffee
Ziggy,
pot.
help me! Ziggy, help me!
Oh, sorry, I'm busy destroying coffee. Where are you at? Pengu,
Ziggy,
I don't
help
know.
me.
I'm gonna be honest, Pengu, I have no idea how to get to you.
Oh, someone else. Never mind. Ziggy, help me! We're outside!
I'm getting to you.
Ziggy, help!
There's somebody right by me.
I
cannot believe they didn't kill me. They waited until they waited until I revived you.
Yeah, they were probably.
That is petty.
That's petty, man.
Actually, I don't know if petty is the right word, but that's the first one.
Whatever, dude. I hate this game. It's so unresponsive.
I did. Well, this is pretty cute.
Oh, are you looking at the
art? This is a pretty cool sculpture. Be ashamed if you don't blow it up.
Well, no, why would you suggest that?
That's why I said it would be a shame if someone were to blow it up.
Yeah.
Attack support needed on the marked objective.
We have defaced this museum.
Well, they should have hid the stuff, so that's on them.
Well,
they should have done what they did in World War II and moved like all the stuff. Except I don't think you can destroy the sculpture.
Do you want to know what the lore behind this map is?
Oh, never mind. You can destroy it. I just destroyed it.
Ziggy, are you committing?
I destroyed it. I actually feel really bad. I destroyed a piece of artwork.
Ziggy, how could you?
Like I said, I feel bad.
Well, now is that gonna bring it back?
No, it's not. And maybe the artist already died, so like now it's like never going to be built again.
Ziggy, how could you do this? How could you do this, Ziggy?
Anyway, lore.
The lore behind the map from the little login bio is that this was a work of traders. Traders are why we're under attack here.
Ah.
So, I don't think we knew.
I was gonna make a joke about stock market traders, but I didn't.
It was a treacherous Mrs. striking New York, so I would assume we didn't
have
time
New York
to hide the stuff.
Always New York.
It is. We should just duke it out in like a farm.
Yes, find like a small town in Kansas or something like that. Kansas was the first like obscure state that came to mind.
We can't just
or Montana. No, never mind. Far Cry took place. I got a random grenade kill.
I think we're gonna lose.
I think we're gonna lose too. But that is loser talk, and we are not losers.
Favorite grill, bar, and restaurant.
We are not I just died.
Man, this is a lot of gunfire. I don't feel safe.
You don't feel safe in a war zone? What is that? Oh, another safe space. With a door this time. I mean, I take space, bulletproof windows, safe door.
There's a lot of gunshots.
There is a lot of gunshots, and I feel very unsafe.
Meow.
Excuse me, I demand a safe space.
Oh crap.
I think we're. I might be able to.
No, Siggy, he's right there. He's right there. He's right here. He's on the other side. Go behind him. You got him.
I did not get him, but.
Well, someone got him.
Yeah, the person who revived you got you. Got him.
One of you was gonna get him. Okay, I'm just gonna hide in here.
I'm gonna find a place to hide.
Siggy, come back.
Did you find a spot to hide? Did you find a safe space? In the pizzeria? In the freezer? Yes, I don't even know what this room is for. Oh, I just closed it. I opened it. This is our safe space. Except there's kind of a hole in the wall, but that's fine. Our safe space. I kid you not, there are 3 people.
You
Our safe as soon as I exited the safe space,
Need everyone on the offensive.
Bravo's been
It's okay, we're sticking your head outside, Tinky.
as soon as
Bad
I
things
exited the safe
happen.
space.
Oh, our safe space is kind of...
Our safe space is destroyed.
Objective Bravo is under.
Excuse
Can't
me,
have
I
anything
don't
in New
believe
York,
these
man.
people. I don't believe these people understand the concept of safe spaces. We need to teach them about safe spaces. I demand a safe space.
Can't have anything in New York City, right?
I demand a safe space.
I'm just gonna go find a... I'm just gonna... Yeah.
I am a, actually, I don't even know if I'm a millennial or whatever. I don't know what genre? I don't know. Oh my god, I am such a writer.
Congratulations, we're all
I don't know
genres now.
what generation I am, but like, I'm one of those people. I'm of that generation who demands a safe space.
We're all genres now.
We're all genres, yep. Oh
We don't
god.
lose, but we can at least go outside.
I got a kill to end it. I died 21 times.
Nice shot, Tinky.
How is that even possible? Wow, trash. Well, you didn't do any better, sir, so. Yeah. I mean, he went 27 and 9, but, you know. That's besides the point. He was not in top 10, and that's what matters.
Damn right.
Alright.
Oh.
Quick.
Oh. Nice stretch.
I wonder if the Statue of Liberty will get destroyed. Alright, we'll stop here, and then we'll be back in, like,